All right, so here's the start of our deer processing. Step one. Okay. Knives. Our deer. The sexy guy. Look at him.
He's quite stiff.
He is stiff. His Viagra got stuck in his whole body. This is to keep the ground clean and the cape and all the meats in case they hit the ground. This is gonna be our hide tanning area. And if we go over here, got a head that's been boiling for about an hour and a half. Come on, phone, work. There we go. Get some light. We're in Arkansas. This is probably one of the best deer hunting spots ever. Pretty positive. Here's our boiling session. As you can see, it's not actually boiling. Apparently that's an important note.
Is that all the way submerged right there?
Yeah, it's just, that's all that crap that came up, I think.
Hold on.
It might not be. We might.
Yeah, that's bone.
All right, well, we'll just have to pour some more water in there. That's all.
Okay.
Starting to stink a little. Not too bad though. Wind's in the right direction.
Maybe on the monitor?
Yep, gotta have the monitor, baby. It's better than the real thing. All right, that's all for now. All right, so got everything cut up, quartered up. We got one head boiled, and we've already got it curing with the bleach and stuff. So here we're quartered up. There's the body. Here's the head of this guy. That's fucking awesome. And here's the skull. This is one of our little trials. My biggest proud deer. First one, the second. Let's see, I got a 5 and then a 6. And then I got this guy. He's like a 7-8. Works for me. Pretty. We're gonna see how he works out. Trying this little bleach process. If you're curious, here is the boiling, the European mount system. Hangers are important depending on the size of the skull. This guy's not crazy big, I mean, you can see, but really good looking guy here. He's a decent little 8-point, and that's from a couple years ago. We've had him in the freezer. And actually, side note is I put him out here a few weeks ago, maybe a month, I don't know, and it wasn't that bad to skin out. It didn't really sting all that bad. This really didn't stink that bad at all. We put OxyClean in the solution while we were boiling it for about 2.5 hours. All I did was clean, or get the skin off of it, and that's it. I didn't do anything else before putting it into the boiler. Let it boil. And fun tip, you don't actually boil, you just get good and hot. Boiling is bad. So put it in there for about 2.5 hours. This was New Year's, Eve, going into New Year's. And I put OxyClean in here and then pulled it out, power washed it. Looked pretty great. Skull was pretty brown, and then put it back in the boiler for 2.5 hours, pulled it back out and power washed it. It's approximately 30 degrees, and our low last night was like 21 or so. So make sure if you're using a power washer to pull it in. But and it didn't take very long, any of this. Most of it was finding the time between our children and the New Year's fun. But this was our party, so anyway, like I say, not too bad. I'll take another video when everything's finished. So this European mount, I put hydrogen peroxide on it at first, just the regular 3% stuff you get from the medical place in Walmart or section, and sprayed it on there. It didn't really react. I rubbed it on pretty good, sprayed it all in all the holes, and then put bleach on it after a little bit, because I was like, well, it's not really reacting. But now it started like making this crazy acidy noise, like it just sounded, you could hear it working. And so I'm probably going to do that in another solution, because that's super white compared to what it was. It was pretty dark brown, almost this color, if you will, but like, in the skull, so it looked different. But all right, cool. Later. So part 3 of our deer experience. First time doing a lot of this stuff. So I'm gonna put hydrogen peroxide on the skull here. This will be the second time. I've let it sit for almost 24 hours. Shut it off a little bit. But this is gonna make a crazy noise. I'm gonna add bleach to it in a second. Make sure to not get these damn antlers wet at all, and just kind of try to hit these spots that are really dark, you know. It worked out for the most part. This might be a good way to neutralize it from the bleach. There's still some stuff in here, so I'm trying to get it really good. Well, I was like, why is that? Okay. Get it down in here too. Alright, and we will let that sit for a second. I'm gonna add bleach to it. It's gonna be crazy. Check this funky noise out. I don't know if it'll do it again, but it definitely sounded crazy last night. Didn't seem to hurt anything. Seemed to work for me. So yeah, it's just the hydrogen peroxide working, but it's still pretty gnarly. I don't know if this is like a gas kind of thing or it's deadly. Who knows either. You know, freestone, potent, and pour some down in here. Just try and get it everywhere. That's probably plenty for now. Take this toothbrush. And it looks like it's already working pretty good. Look there. You know, it's lighter and lighter to me. Just kind of scrub it around here. Don't want to get any on the antler. Try and get it on these teeth. So, kind of sit in there. Let's go dump this outside.
Baby.
Jesus. I didn't catch it. So, dry that off where it got it potentially wet. Hopefully it didn't. So, I'd say that's pretty much it for now. We will get back with you when this is hopefully bright white. That's more at a point where we can kind of look at it again and we get through processing. We'll show you all the meat that we've got. We've given a little bit away. We've eaten a little bit. It's pretty good. But TTF in. Alright, so this is the in process of tanning our hide. We gotta work it a little more, but our first one was a success. Looks pretty good. There's some stuff we can do, like I think sand it off and wire wheel it. But we kept all the hair. Now it's just messing with it. So we also have our deer skulls. This is what we did with them. Hope you like it. If you don't like it, haha.
Get a full view.
This is our little memorial for Nick Peters. For those of you who know him, this is a flag he gave me from Afghanistan before he died. Anyway. So this is a couple years past. Well, in fact, three years past. And so here's that finished product. I will tell you that you need a mask, some eye protection, and some good gloves to do it the way that we did it. But it held up. Here is the hilt. Again, a few years later, but well, it's pretty good. We turned one into like a vest or a curtain. It's right here. So we have one hanging there with a flag. See all of our little friends that we have up here on the wall. Can't get that. So don't be so proud. I guess it's not so bright up here.
And we have other videos on how to do these to keep the hair on. Go check them out on fucking Barnett.
Yeah, we have a lot of videos. These are our first ones. We're just going to start putting them on from 3 years ago up to date. So have fun.